Now that I'm getting more and more situated with working in an office, being working a grown up job, I'm kind of realizing how fucking boring it is. I I hate the idea of working a boring job, but the more I think about it, there's no real adult grown up job that isn't boring to a degree. I hate just I don't want to say nothing happening because I do stuff at work. I'm responding to emails, I'm taking phone calls, but I don't find enjoyment out of it. Is what I'm trying to say. There's a saying, "Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life." And although, however, true that like totally isn't, I still I would still prefer to do something that I like. You know, which is why I'm really hoping I can find success streaming, doing YouTube, making Overwatch videos, right? Because I love that. But I also see this job I'm currently at as more of a means to an end. I don't plan on being customer service forever. I don't think anyone does. But I more or less mean like I I don't know. I don't see that as a future for me because it's not enjoyable. I want to live a life that no matter what point in it, I'm able to smile and not have it be forced. I like sitting at an office desk, have my laptop and my monitor, and I'm just going through our inbox, responding to people. That that's depressing. We've all seen the those animations of the guy, and he's in the office and he's sad. Then he gets out of the office and he's like, "Oh, look at me! I'm so happy now." And that's really the life I want to live. I want to live joyously, you know. And when a third of my day is not joyous and the other third is sleeping, you know, it kind of sucks a little bit. And I'm realizing that even though we're slower now, as we ramp up into the spring, it's going to be a lot more unbearable, let's call it. And frankly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle that. And that's what sucks is as much as I may not want to handle it or I may not even want to do it, at the end of the day, I'm still going to. And that is not fun. My father would definitely stop me at this point and tell me, well, a job isn't meant to be fun. It's meant to pay your bills. That's his mindset on things. And my mindset totally isn't. I have totally different views than he does, but I view something for work, something that you dedicate so much of your life to, you know, like 30 your day is sleeping, 30 your day is work, 30 your day is free time, I guess. You'd imagine you would spend 8 hours of your day doing something you enjoy, you know? Because that if you're not, that would just be miserable. And I feel like I'm going to become more and more miserable as time goes on. And I don't see that panning out very well with my BPD and my mood swings and how that's going to impact how I'm speaking with clients or my overall attitude with the job. It's very I was not thinking that through. I was really only thinking about the paychecks and just doing what I need to do in order to get those paychecks. I think at some point it's very important to recognize that as much as it may suck, as much as it may be uncomfortable or I may struggle with it considering my mental disorders, I'm just going to have to tough it out. What sucks about being an adult is that you just kind of have to roll with the punches sometimes and just make things work. And however much I may not want to do that, bills don't really care, you know? The fact I need to put food in my stomach and that costs money, it doesn't really care. Especially with an opportunity like this at my age, being able to make 55,000 a year at I'm not I'm just under 21. That's really good for me right now. I can't really pass this opportunity up. And that's also another aspect to it is like I'm in such a gifted position. Like I'm 20 and I'm able to make this much money. And it sucks that I'm low key regretting it. But as you begin to realize as you grow up, it's like, yeah, this may suck, but I need to do it to live. It may not be a forever thing. I may not need to do it forever. Some of these people I'm working with have been saying they've been with the company for like 10 years. I don't imagine doing this for 10 years. I imagine this doing for a couple, and then hopefully my YouTube picks up and I can move in with my friend and we can start doing shit like that. Because I'm still 20. I still want to live my life. I don't want to kind of just settle down behind a desk right now and just that be it. Very complicated thoughts going through my head right now. And I think one of the more complex ones is the fact that I don't see myself as like doing this forever. Eh, go away. I just it's very frightening as well because I like I said, I've seen a lot of those animations of there's one coming ahead where he has like a blockish head and he gets out of the office and he realizes how fun his life is and then he doesn't even go back to the office at the end. I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure someone is getting this reference. And I'm hoping that sooner than later I'm able to find success through Twitch, through my streaming, through the TikToks, through YouTube, and start building up money like that. Maybe not making 55K a year, maybe making 30 or 40, but being okay, like I would be okay with that. And then I would just move in with my friend and I can go live my life how I see fit. I don't want to live a mediocre life. That is not to say, oh, it's like okay, like I'm middle class or me. I mean in terms of enjoyment. And frankly, I don't find enjoyment quote unquote working for other people, or I don't even find it being an entrepreneur in the sense of like starting a business, like making a product. I just want to make people smile. And the best way I see fit to that is being entertaining and making YouTube videos and making TikToks and Twitch streaming and whatnot. I also plan to write a book and go into that venture. So it's like but the only way to make those dreams happen and make those dreams happen faster is by sacrificing my time, sacrificing my I don't want to say well-being, but just my general happiness, I guess, by working behind a desk. And however sad that may sound, that is unfortunately the truth. I'm grabbing gummies. I'm going to get faded as hell and then go have dinner at my sister's. The point of this video really, I guess, is about coming to terms with the fact that for a majority of us Americans, we will have to find a job that we do not enjoy doing, yet we will have to do in order to survive, in order to fulfill our dreams, in order to do whatever. But coming to terms and accepting the fact that it's gonna suck and that you just have to accept it and do the best you can despite of it. I think that is a very very good strength to have, especially right now in this economy. It's fucked up. I'm gonna get hella geeked. Thank you. Bye.